What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back with another Indians live stream. And this will be my Angels series recap and my Rangers series preview. Now, of course, heading into this series with the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, we were coming off a series that did not look good for us. Took an L. This has kind of been a theme with this team. You dominate the whole entire month, like we have since June, and you lose like the last series of the month. And, Houston, very good team. I mean, they just threw a no-hitter like yesterday. I did like the final couple outs last night. They threw a combined no-no, which is very impressive. Hard to do. And they just continue in that little thing where they take bum pitchers, like Aaron Sanchez in this case, and they turn them into an ace. You know how they do it? They take away that pitcher's worst pitch. They eliminate it. They say, what's your worst pitch? Two-seamer. Okay, throw that away. You're not using that anymore. And all of a sudden, that pitcher becomes an ace. Then again, it's the Mariners. Haven't the Mariners been no-hit like twice this year by the Angels and then the Astros? Damn. Okay. Wow. But anyways, coming into this Angels series, I was anxious to see what we could get from the new toys, Puig and Reyes. And spoiler alert, we didn't get much from Reyes. He was only 1 for 11 the entire series. But he did get on base a couple times. But game 1 of the Angels series was, of course, Mike Clevenger on the mound for us. So I was very confident in his abilities. But then the Angels had this bright idea to utilize an opener. Now, for those who have been living under a rock for the past couple of years, and I'm wondering, what the heck is an opener? Well, let me educate you, right? By the way, if you're wondering why I'm talking kind of weird, I freaking bit my lip and it blew up to the side of a freaking volcano. Don't you just hate that you're eating something and you just chomp down on your freaking lip? Like, I've done that so many times. And then it balloons up, it swells up or whatever, and put some stuff on it, I'm trying not to keep chewing on it, like biting on it. But it happens when I talk too, whatever. I'll live with it. But anyways, Clevenger against Taylor Cole, who was their opener. I believe the original strategy was to utilize him for about 2 innings. Then you send out Dylan Peters, who was the real starter in this game, and most likely just have him finish it out. Well, get this. It took Taylor Cole 6 batters to get him out. And, of course, that was Franny Reyes, who, I'm not going to lie, he's struggled this series. Maybe it's because of him trying way too hard to impress his new team. But, yeah, he only got like a couple base hits, like 1 base hit the entire game. He was walked, I think, 1 time as well, which they didn't really walk him. They attacked him. And he's going to have to learn, like, okay, you know what? They're going to attack me. I'm going to make them pay. I mean, we already love him. I've loved him ever since he stepped foot in an Indians uniform. I love my players. But yeah, we got after their opener, 4 straight hits. And this is right after Mike Trout literally hit like the first pitch he saw from Clevenger. And he hit a home run, number 36 on the year. Because, of course, of course he did. Then bottom of the first, they brought out the opener, and we opened a can of whoop-ass on that opener. Santana got a single, scored a run. We got a line drive, scored a run. Or actually, scored 2 runs. No, actually, it scored a run. It scored Mercado. And then Ramirez doubled. That scored Santana. And then Kipnis grounded out, and that still scored a run. But like more insight on how that inning actually went. Lindor walked because, of course, it's always good to walk the leadoff batter. Mm-hmm. Then Mercado singled. Okay, so Lindor to second. Santana singled. Lindor comes home. Mercado goes to third. Got a freaking mound visit. Yeah. Puig comes up. And he singles on a sharp liner to left field. By the way, Puig, this dude, I swear, every time he's hit the ball, it's been like a rocket off the bat. That was awesome. Love to see that. And then Ramirez doubled, scoring Santana. And then, of course, Ramirez comes up, strikes out. Like, oh, of course. And then they decided, you know what? We're done here. We're going to bring in the starter. And Dylan Peters came in, and Kipnis grounded out, scored a run, and then Perez grounded out to end the inning. So 4 runs there. The opener did not even – he only went, 1/3 of an inning. That's sad. But that shows you how good this lineup is. And then the second inning comes up. We breeze through it. Ground out, pop out. 1, 2, 3 inning. Love that. And then just like before, Luplow strikes out. And Lindor comes up, single. Mercado, double. Santana, sac fly, scores a run. By the way, Lindor went to third on the double, of course. Duh. No, he's going to stay a second. Oh, my God. But, yeah, he scored on the double. And then sac fly. Mercado went to second. Lindor went to third. My brain is all jobbled up right now. I'm losing my mind. I'm also watching Sunday Night Baseball. Yanks already up 1-0 because Aaron Judge. Yep. It's lit. Santana sac fly, scores a run. Puig with an RBI single. Another missile to right field. Scored a run. At that point, it's already 6-1. Jose singled, then Reyes grounded out. So, yeah, Reyes has already turned it into a buzzkill. I'll tell you one thing. Franmil Reyes reminds me so much of Edwin. It took Edwin forever to hit ding-dongs. Maybe it's because you have to get used to a new environment. You're not playing at Petco anymore. The air is different around here. I guess you could say it's kind of thicker depending on the weather. And he's been that close so many times. He's hit the ball. It's not like he strikes out every time. He just gets unlucky too. And he'll hit it. It'll be right off the end of the bat, and it'll be just off the wall or just shy of the warning track. I feel like if this dude gets a whole one, there's going to be no chance of catching the ball. He's going to launch it halfway up the bleachers. That's what sucks about him being a righty, because if he was a lefty, oh, yeah, he'd have no problem hitting it over that little wall out and right. But, you really got to get a lot of air underneath it for to get over that 19-foot wall and left. So, only scored a couple runs there. And then the last run of the evening would come in the third, when the Indians would score on a Roberto Perez home run. And that'd be it. And then it'd just be all defense. We would blank them for the next, 5 and like a third or so innings. Yeah, 5 and a third. And then they bring in, then Tice would double and scoring a run. And then, well, actually, it'd be a 2-run. Yeah, it'd be a 2-run double. That's right. Okay. And then they, and then we got a fly out and 2 flyouts, both to Puig. That's one thing, though. Puig has barely been used. He's barely done a lot of stuff. Like, he's just been there was a time, I think it was yesterday or whatever, he's literally just chilling out there in right field, probably thinking, okay, am I going to get the ball? Am I going to get the ball? I mean, if you're a base runner, you got to watch out for him now. I've seen this dude literally barehand a ball out of the air and just launch it. I'm half expecting him to airmail it over the third baseman, but no, it literally arches at the right time and it just lands right in the glove of like Lindor. I'm literally calling him a laser guided howitzer, dude. This guy literally has like a laser satellite system or whatever in his arm. He's got a howitzer for an arm. I mean, God, I feel like this guy's going to gun down a runner trying to come home, an overzealous runner trying to come home from second or something. I would love to see that. Well, you already know. So that was game 1. Win goes to Clevinger, 6-2 on the year. He's looked phenomenal since he came off the injured list the second time after his rolled ankle. And then Cole took the loss. He's 1-2. In terms of distance, of course, we already know Cole went 1/3 of an inning, 4 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Then Dylan Peters came in there and went the rest of the game. 7 2/3. Oh, yeah, he went 7 2/3. Wow. Obviously, he wasn't used in the 9th, so yeah. 8 hits, 3 runs, 5 strikeouts, and 1 homer. And they should have just went with Peters the entire time. They would have been fine. But they thought they were going to be, they were going to be smart and utilize an opener. And it just completely backfired in their face. And it was hilarious. So, yeah, with that, we take game 1, looking good, and we head to game 2. And it was Felix Pena against Adam Plutko. And as usual, the offense kind of didn't want to show up for Plutko. Again, it was kind of making me mad. The offense did not want to show up for him. And somehow Plutko was able to go blow for blow with Pena. Pena's a good pitcher, too. He was really good. It's a shame that his night got derailed due to injury. But he looked good. He was doing really good. He was drawing a lot of ground outs or flyouts. We couldn't get anything past the infield, or I think the one ball that went past one or 2 balls went into the outfield. Both were caught easily with him out there. And this was the day. Yesterday was the no-hitter. So yeah, from Houston. But it was scoreless for the first 4.5 innings. They went through the top half of the 5th scoreless, in the entire game, and then they show my quarterback, that guy right there on the jumbotron. And what do you know? In case you didn't see his face, because this camera may not be looking at him, right there. That's my quarterback. You're going to know him a lot this year. Mm-hmm. They showed him on the jumbotron, that humongous freaking, monstrosity out in left field. He had a beer. This dude didn't, usually when you shotgun a beer, you use your keys or a knife and you poke a hole in it and then you just. This guy used his teeth. He vampired that sucker. He went, and then just down the hatch. He lost a little bit, but it wasn't too much, and he slams it down on the ground and goes, yeah, let's go. Oh, the porn stash and everything going good, let's go. I think he would have looked even more badass if he had the whole beard thing going on. It would have have been even more badass because if beer would have came out of the bottle on the can, it would have been on his beard. He would have had a beard. Oh my god! But after that, the offense saw that and go, you know what? We're scoring. He was wearing a Lindor jersey, by the way, too. It was awesome. So, fifth inning comes around right after that. Guess what? We score 5 runs because Baker. I wish it would have been 6 runs. That would have been so lit, but nah. But Kipnis homer, 2-run homer. Franmil Reyes was on base. That was the only time I think he was on base. I believe that was because of a walk. I'm pretty sure. Let me check. No, this is when he doubled. That was the only hit he had in the entire series. The Tank actually got a double. He actually has a couple doubles this year too. I think like 10. So he can truck around the bases, but when it comes to scoring against a very amazing outfield, don't do it. Don't even try it. All right, Brantley to Correa. I think I just saw Hubs on the TV. Not sure. Barstool Hubs. I thought that was him. I don't know if it was. Looked like a total douchebag, so it probably was him. I don't know. Couldn't really get a good look because the camera kind of cut away real quick. But yeah. Right after that, then they hit Plawecki. Like, why are you hitting my catcher? Okay. And then, they hit Plawecki, and then they're like, you know what, Justin Anderson, you're out of here. No, actually, Trevor Cahill came in because unfortunately, Felix Pena got hurt, which is really sad. They had a nice little lob play at first. I think it was Pujols. He had the ball, just a little lob, underhand little lob. Nice little feed to Pena, who got the ball. He didn't know where his foot was. He stepped right on the very corner of the bag. He turned his ankle, or I thought it was his ankle, but it was actually a torn ACL. Oof, tough scene. He's out for the year now, which is really sad. The Angels pitching staff is legit cursed. For real. And, they brought in Cahill. He held up really well until we hit the ding-dong off of him, and then they brought in Justin Anderson. And they thought, that's going to be fine. Naquin singles, and then, here comes Lindor. Clunk. 3-run jack. Yeah. So, they bring in a new pitcher. He gives up a single, and then, booyah! Gone forever. See ya. Goodbye. And it's 5-0. Just like that. And then Mercado grounds out. Santana walks, and then Puig grounds into a force. And that would be it, and then they'd score top 6, like they always do. Upton sac fly. Top of the 8th, Upton again, ground ball. And then bottom of the 8th, just because it looked like it was getting a little close, Santana, booyaka, blakata, see ya. Solo shot, because of course, 24 in the year. And then Franmil Reyes actually contributed with a sac fly because they are very underrated, like him. I think he'll get in a groove and he'll be hitting ding-dongs left and right before you know it. And that would be the game there. Hutko gets his 4th win of the year. He's 4-2. Cahill is 3-7. In terms of longevity, Pena went 1 2/3 before the injury. Cahill went 2 2/3. Pena was actually no-knowing us. And then that happened. That was even better, bro. We were getting no hit. For real. I think we were getting no hit, and then they show Baker, and then booyaka, blakata. Ooh. Cahill, 2 2/3, bye-bye. And then 2 hits, 3 runs, all earned, one walk, and 1 ding-dong. And then Anderson comes in there, and of course, you know what he did. And then Buttrey, and then Bedrosian came in there, and Bedrosian gave up a home run of his own. As for the Indians, Plutko went 5 in the third, 5 hits, 1 run, four Ks and 1 walk. Not bad from Plutko. That's what I love to see. Bullpen completely shut him down, except for Whitgren, who actually gave up a run. But other than that, he was fantastic. So, yeah, Plutko went 5 in the third. Pena went 1 2/3, got hurt. KO came in there, went 2 2/3 afterwards. And that will wrap it up for that one. So we, take 2 of 3. We've already got the series. Let's try and sweep. Plutko 4-2. Cahill 3-7. All right, that's cool. And looking at game 3, we had our ace Shane Bieber on the mound against Jaime Barria. And I was very confident in my squad's ability to score runs in this one. And just like I expected from Bieber, I mean, he was masterful tonight. He didn't have a big strikeout game. I think he had like 7 or 8 Ks tonight, which is kind of low on his end. But he was very, very good. Didn't really allow much. I was very impressed with what he did. And I mean, what do you expect from him, And it really helped that his offense woke up for him today again. While I wait for this stupid thing to load up. So, yeah, Indians got off to a good start again. We scored first thanks to an Oscar Mercado home run. Yeah, Oscar Mercado. This dude always homers when I'm not streaming. Like, bro, man, really? You gonna be like that now? Seriously? Wow. And then that was bottom first, scored there, home run, solo shot. Bottom of the third, then doors up, solo shot, ding dong, goodbye, 2-0. And then top of the fourth, excuse me, Pujols RBI single, because of course, it wouldn't be a game without a Pujols single, And then as a response, Jason Kipnis comes up and immediately gives us another nice little lead with a solo shot of his own. Bottom of the fifth, Kipnis again, literally the next inning. Singles on a liner, scores Santana and Ramirez, 5-1. And then Cole Calhoun homers to right, 5-2. And then Lindor, sac fly, 6-2. And that would be the final score. And if you're wondering how Bieber did, he did fantastic. 11-4 win for him. Barria goes 4-5. As for longevity, Bieber went the entire game, complete game. It's third of the year. First time he actually did not get a shutout, though. Kind of disappointing. Barria went 3 2/3. 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 6 Ks, 3. Bard came in there, and yeah, I mean, from that point on, we really didn't score much off of the others in terms of homers. But although each pitcher, except for Garcia, the last one, gave up at least a run. Bard, Ramirez, and Robles all gave up 1 run. And only Ramirez gave up more than 1 hit. He also had 3 strikeouts, too. But yeah, Bieber, 9 innings, complete game, 5 hits, 2 runs. Both earned 8 Ks and 1 homer. Not bad. Not bad at all from Shane. I'm not Justin Bieber. So that was great to see. We get the win. Bieber's 11-4. Barria 4-5. And with that, now let's look ahead and see what we got coming from the Rangers. Now tomorrow, it will be Mike Minor on the mound for Texas. A pitcher that everyone thought might be on the move. And he'll be going up against Aaron Civale, who is 1-0 with 6 strikeouts. He has no ERA. This will be his second start of his professional career because Kluber is not back yet, and obviously we do not have Trevor Bauer. Although Bauer would be pitching tomorrow if he was still here, but he isn't. And he just pitched, I believe, yesterday. And he didn't look that great. But it'll be Civale tomorrow against Minor. And looking on August 2nd, and waiting for it to load. Freaking MLB.com, always known to take forever. It will be Ariel Jurado. By the way, Minor is 9-6 with a 3.21 ERA and 141 strikeouts. Civale, of course, 1-0, no ERA, 6 Ks. Business. Love it. We'll see what he can do in his second start. And then the Rangers, Ariel Jurado starts game 2 against Zach Plesac. Jurado is 6-6, 4.92 ERA, 64 strikeouts. And Plesac is 6-3, 3.41 ERA, and 47 strikeouts. In fact, I'm going to do one more thing, too. I'm going to look at the history between our hitters and their pitcher, and then our pitcher against their hitters. Now, of course, they have never faced Civale. And Yasiel Puig has 1 homer and 8 at-bats with 3 RBIs against Minor. He is actually the only guy other than Jordan Luplow who has 1 RBI to have scored, has contributed against him. And the best average against him is Fran Reyes, who was 1 for 2 against him. Only 2 at-bats. Puig has faced him the most at 8, followed by Frankie Lindor, who has 7. Now in game 2, of course, it will be Plesac versus Jurado. I don't think they're going to have Samson starting against us because we kicked the absolute crap out of him last time. Of course, last time we didn't have Franny or Puig. Now, when it comes to Jurado, 6-6, 4.92 ERA, 64 Ks. Plesac, 6-3, 3.41 ERA, 47 strikeouts. Pretty even matchup. I think it'll be an entertaining one. Now let's see the history. I'm pretty sure Puig has had some history against this guy. Yeah. He's 2 for 2 against him. And Franny is 1 for 2. And then against Plesac, Rougned Odor is the only guy with really anything on him with 1 home run and an RBI against him. Okay. All right. And then looking at day 3, of course, game 3 on August, August 7th, which will be Wednesday. Let's see what happens. I'm trying to, sometimes MLB.com don't want to cooperate. But game 3 will be Mike Clevinger against Lance Lynn. Ooh. All right. We got our other ace, Clevinger, against Lance Lynn. Lynn is 14-6 with a 3.71 ERA and 170 strikeouts. Clevinger is 6-2 with a 3.07 ERA and 80 strikeouts. Damn. That is absolutely crazy. Now, in terms of history, Lindor has a home run against Lynn, and DeShields has a home run against Clevenger, as does Danny Santana. DeShields has faced Clevenger 10 times, batting .200. Also has an RBI. Santana, 2 at-bats, batting .500, of course, 1 home run, 2 RBIs. Odor has 7 at-bats, .286 with 2 RBIs. Let's see. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 3 for 6 with a batting .500. Logan Forsythe, batting .167, 6 at-bats against Clev, 1 RBI. And then Shin-Soo Choo, 9 at-bats, .222 average, 1 RBI. That's about it. And Jose Trevino has never faced him, and neither has Scott Heineman. I don't know the status of Joey Gallo. I don't think he'll be. Is he playing or no? I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't really heard about him. Usually I hear about him all the time, but I haven't been hearing his name called. So maybe I don't think he'll be playing. But this should be a really entertaining series. We split with them in Texas, and we'll see what happens here. But by the way, this game will be a 1 o'clock start, getaway day. And for those wondering what is going on with our friends from Minnesota, who are they facing? Oh, you know, they got freaking out. They got Atlanta. Yeah, Atlanta. They got Atlanta. Yep, they got the Braves. So this is our chance to really gain some ground. And then get this. We face Minnesota after Texas. So if you can, you know, I'm praying to gods that Atlanta sweeps the Twins and we sweep the Rangers, because then we'll be tied. And if we can just take some games against Minnesota, we'll be looking fantastic. I think it's a 4-gamer coming up too. Man, could you imagine if we legit, you know, sweep Texas, which I'm not 3, and if the Twins like lost, like got swept or something, that would be so crazy. That'd be lit. Oh boy, man, I'm gonna be a huge Braves fan for this week, man, because I really want the Twins to lose. I freaking hate the Twins, man. God, like, you know, freaking teams they've faced before sucked. Who was it? White Sox, trash. Couldn't help us out. Can't rely on Kansas City, trash. Not like I could trust them to begin with, but still, God. You know? I mean, for real, man. Now, as for this series coming up, I'm going to go through here and maybe see who the pitching matchups will be, if possible. Let me check here real quick. See what they got coming up after. They got the Brewers, too. So this is prime territory for us, man. We take this series against Texas. I think we got, who is it? Minnesota and then Boston. I like how it's looking. I think we got New York, the Tour de New York as well. We go out to the Bronx and then the Queens, like middle of the month. Gotta be lit. But love it how like MLB.com just taking its good old time to load. But yeah, they got the Brewers. They got us after the Braves. Of course, it's in Minnesota. They got the Brewers for 2, Rangers for 4, White Sox for 3. Oh, wow. All right. So let's take a look at the pitching matchups for this series. Okay. Trying to see if like any of the games are like, oh, second game will be on MLB Network. All right, that'll be lit. Trying to watch a little bit of it. Although I don't think I will because I'll be doing my games. Oh well. I'll be keeping a good eye on them though. You already know that. But as for the probable pitchers for the Braves and the Twins tomorrow, because you always got to look at the pitchers. You know, big series tomorrow. Where are they at? Looking for them. There they are. Mike Soroka against Jake Odorizzi. Ooh, okay. All right. Okay. The Twins actually pushed Odorizzi back a day. So let's go Mike Soroka. 10-2, 237 ERA, 94 strikeouts. All right. And then Odorizzi, of course, 12-5, 373 ERA, 113 strikeouts. All right. I like that. Game 2, I'm going to predict it'll be Tehran. Let's see here. Where are they at? Got to find them. Here they are. Max Fried, hey, against Jose Barrios. Ooh, Jose Barrios against Fried. Ooh, 12-4, 4.07 ERA, and 112 strikeouts for Fried. And then Barrios, 10-5, 280 ERA, 133 strikeouts. Okay. All right. And then start number 3, game 3, will be Kevin Gausman against Martin Perez. Okay, so that's obviously probably the lowest rated matchup of the 3 games. Gausman is actually 3-7, 6.19 ERA, and 85 strikeouts. Going up against Perez, who's 8-4, 4.58 ERA, and 100 strikeouts. All right. Well, at least take 2 of 3, and then we'll see what we can do against Texas. That's all we can do. Take care of our business. At worst, we'll still be right where we are, going against Minnesota when we going out there. We've been a very good team on the road, so see what happens. Let me see if they have the pitching matchup announced yet. Oh, Bauer's facing the Cubs on Friday. Nice. No, they do not. Okay. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up. I'm not going to spend too much time on here. Get back to watching Sunday Night Baseball. And see you guys tomorrow night for Game 1 against the Texas Rangers. Should be a good one. But hopefully we see some Franny bombs and Yasiel Puig maybe late, gunning someone down at home or something. And maybe we see Yasiel freaking just whack one out to left field. Maybe he hits one out of the park. I don't know. But that dude hits the ball. You definitely know it. I mean, makes a big old explosion. I can imagine Puig playing on ESPN. The way that their mics are set up, a Puig hit home run would probably sound like a bomb going off or a gunshot, a cannon shot. But that's all I'm going to say right there. Of course, Browns football returns this week on I think it's Thursday. And Ursula just hit a bomb, of course. Man, why did we get rid of Ursula, bro? Like, damn, we really looked over. We passed up on Ursula for Eric freaking Gonzalez. Whatever. But it's 3-0 Yankees. Damn, the Red Sox are falling off. Woo-wee. But that's going to wrap it up for this live stream. Shout out to everyone who came in here. Dolge Meme 2 was at the game today. Nice. They're like Cubs. They always lay an egg versus Reds. Yeah. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go, Tribe. And I'm out. No, yeah. Bless him.